Lama Fera is still a mystery to people in India. If you had to explain it to someone who is a layman and does not know anything about spirituality, who believes only in science, how would you describe what really happens during the Lama Fera sessions?
Okay, so Lama Fera is basically a very high energy modality.
Hmm.
Okay, so Lama Fera, we have an energetic field around us.
Hmm.
When we attract negativity, we have negative thoughts, we have anger, we have negative emotions, or we have any kind of guilt. All these things are stored in our body, also stored in our subconscious.
Hmm.
Okay, so what happens is Lama Fera works on a high frequency sound and intention based movement. So when we are actually doing a healing for somebody, scientifically these are like ancient techniques, but it aligns with today's energy healing, energy science, because there is a lot of shift that happens when we use the symbols and when we start healing somebody. It breaks the repetitive patterns that are stored in our body and in our subconscious mind, basically. So when that is broken, then there is an energy shift, and a person can only experience this when they take a healing. It is
Hmm.
an immediate shift. When we talk about different modalities and we talk about Lama Fera activates and breaks those patterns, that anger, fear, or negative emotions imprints in our subconscious mind. It breaks it faster, and then that's a shift. So I would say it's a very ancient technique, but still people are not aware of this modality more. They are looking for some other quick solutions, but
Yeah.
this is one of the fastest and the quickest solutions. I would say we take about 11 or 20 healings. In any other modality,
Yeah.
Lama Fera just breaks it down in just 5 healings,
Wow.
just 5 sessions. It is so fast. And during the healing itself, the person who is actually getting healed will see that change immediately. It
Hmm.
is that quick.
Great, great.
So it activates the nervous system in such a way that whatever is negatively stored in the nervous system and the subconscious mind, it will break that.
Hmm. So my next question to you is, uh, you mentioned that Lama Fera works so deeper, right? So my next question to you is, does it also works when people have gone through any sort of black magic or something like that? And would you tell me really honestly that have you seen any dark energies leaving that person, and what does it look like or feel like?
Okay, so Lama Fera is one of the modality which actually works really well on any kind of black magic, any kind of evil eye.
Hmm.
It works amazingly. Now, how does it work? When you are actually healing somebody,
Hmm.
okay, then you can feel that kind of heaviness in the room itself and in that person itself.
Hmm.
Okay, so I have seen a change in many people who have come to me for saying that we are feeling very heavy, we feel a kind of negative energy. And when you actually scan their aura, you will come to know, when you see them itself, you will come to know, yes, there is some kind of evil eye or some black magic done on them. As you start healing, the room becomes lighter, their body becomes lighter, they start crying,
Hmm.
sometimes they start laughing, and you just want to be with that person at that time, because you are actually chanting mantras and you are actually healing them. So there are two kinds of vibrations in the room. One is a very low vibration, the evil eye and the negative energy that is already there, and we are raising the vibration because we are doing that kind of healing for
Hmm.
that person. So actually when it is releasing, that person will just start, sometimes I have seen that the body starts shaking very badly,
Hmm.
people start moving, they start crying, sometimes it's like people getting some kind of fits. So that negative energy is actually releasing from their body.
Hmm.
So it works amazingly on black magic, and instantly that stagnant energy breaks, and then the person feels lighter, calmer, and they feel more peaceful immediately after the healing itself. They would just say that they saw this. Sometimes even the clients say that we saw something coming out of our body, leave the healer. But even the clients also say that. Yes, so it definitely works on black magic and evil eye.
Great. So the next question is, when you read someone's Akashic records, do you believe that we are changing the destiny, or a way where simply understanding it better? And can, karma really be written? We would really like to know little insights from you.
Okay, so Akashic reading doesn't change anybody's destiny.
Hmm.
Okay, it changes and helps you in making better choices in life.
Hmm.
Okay, it also tells you where have you used your free will and made wrong choices.
Hmm.
Because of those wrong choices, you are actually repeating that cycle of the negative pattern. For
Hmm.
example, a person is attracting only karmic partners. Okay,
Hmm.
there is a lesson that needs to be learned, okay, from your past life which you've not learned. Using your free will, you are doing something that is against the karma or the lesson that you're supposed to learn. So Akashic actually helps us in identifying the wrong choices that we have made, because of which we are suffering in this life.
Hmm.
And once you know the reason behind it and you are able to break that pattern, you are making right choices consciously. That's when the destiny changes, obviously, right? We would not. So everybody has written their own destiny before they were born, and then while making the wrong choices and using our free will, we end up somewhere else. जाना कहीं और है, हम कहीं और ही जा रहे हैं. So Akashic reading will give you that clarity कि आपको इधर जाना है, आप गलत रास्ता पकड़ कर जा रहे हो, आप ये रास्ता पकड़ो. That's when you will learn your lessons, you will clear all the karmas that you're born to clear, and then your destiny becomes much more better, I would say that.
All
So it
right.
aligns you with making better choices with awareness and with conscious mind.
Hmm. So, we have also heard saying that, mother is our very first connection to our life. And if that bond is strained, how does it ripple into our adult relationship, and how we can begin to heal that, without even blaming her or putting her as an, responsible for what's happening in our life?
So basically, mother is our first experience into this world.
Yeah.
Our mother is the first experience of our safety into this world. हम जब बच्चे थे हर चीज के लिए वी यूज्ड टू रन टू आवर मदर. मम्मा ये हो गया, मम्मा वो हो गया. So she is our one point of contact in everything. So if our relationship with our mother is strained, we will attract emotionally unavailable partners, we will attract karmic partners, we will be more giving than receiving. Okay, कि हाँ ऐसा लगता है कि okay fine, because we, and then we become people pleasers also. Okay, if we give more, we might receive that kind of love because
Hmm.
we've not experienced it.
Yes.
Because somewhere the bond with our mother was broken. Now why is it broken? Maybe we also need to understand that she might have also gone through a cycle like that. So we can't blame her for whatever she's gone through. So what basically happens is we have abandonment issues, then we have sometimes stability issues, we have trust issues if the bond is broken, and then healing that matters a lot, because we also need to understand that nobody helped her. Maybe she has gone through something like that. So once we start healing, and then I feel every woman should heal themselves, because it is the entire lineage heals with a lady. It's
Hmm.
very important.
Hmm.
So when let's say if my relationship with my mother was strained, and I understood that she has also gone through something in her life, in her childhood, then things become easier for me to heal,
Hmm.
because I've understood that pattern. I will not carry it forward so that my kids carry it forward in future. So that's it. That's it.
All right. So before our awakening, where were you were spectacle about energy healing, when so many things happened in your life, what moment made you stop questioning and start surrendering?
Yeah, so I had a lot of doubts because I used to see things happening that I saw in my dream, but still I was not able to accept it. क्या ऐसा भी होता है क्या? Something was guiding me, but still I was not accepting it completely until the time my mom was diagnosed with cancer, and she would call me for help. She would say, Gauri, can you please help me? Can you do something? Heal me. You know? And then I felt so powerless at that time. Really, if I had that power, I used to think if I had the power to I'm getting goosebumps when I'm saying this, but this thing always triggers me sometimes. That if I really had the power to heal her, I would have actually healed her. Today I healed so many women. Today I have healed myself. I healed so many people around me, not only women. But did I get a chance to heal my mother? The answer is no. You know. But when I surrendered, saying yes, there is something like this that we can help people. And I surrendered, saying now I will not give. I have the power to heal myself. I have the power to heal others. Then I am not powerless. Then why not do it? you know so I don't give my power to anybody else, that I have given it all along. And I just wish my mother was alive and I would actually heal her. Maybe that's a regret, but maybe it's a lesson that I had to learn. And maybe my mother has always been a point of my awakening. She is my spirit guide now. She's my guardian. She helps me. She guides me. Not even her, even my father, but more of my mother. So yes, again I would say everybody needs to surrender to awaken what is there for them.
Great. So you just mentioned that you work with so many women out there. I'm sure that they must be stuck in their karmic loops or any emotional pains. So, what do you think that women absorb so much in cultural conditioning or something deeper into their energetic design?
It is because the cultural conditioning is like that. We've been bought like that. That you are a lady, you should absorb. You should not speak too much. Even I remember when in my childhood, when I used to voice out something that was wrong, we were told नहीं बोलना बड़ों के सामने बात नहीं करना. you know don't say, just keep quiet. So then we hold on a lot of emotions. And energetically a woman's aura is so receptive to everything around that they just absorb. It's like a sponge. So basically you're just absorbing everything, and then that gets into depression. Your aura becomes weaker. You're because you're listening to everybody. You take everything from your parents, from your kids, from your husband. You're just absorbing and you're not allowed to speak. you know so then there is some so all these emotions and all these negativity sabki baat sunte raho, so they are absorbing, and it affects their mental health, physical health. They are not able to take care of themselves. you know so every woman has a right to heal. Every woman has a right to speak out, has a freedom to speak and live the kind of life that they should actually. Once they heal, their entire lineage heals. They A woman has the freedom and has the power to heal their past lineage and their future lineage also. So I have seen this in intergenerational trauma, while we do a lot of traumograms and healings, that a woman has been suffering because somebody in their ancestors has done something, and today she is standing to heal the entire lineage and the future lineage also. So it is just conditioning, I think, that needs to be changed, and it is changing by time. Women are not taking everything like earlier. They just give it back, or they speak out. People have thyroid issues because they are not able to speak out. They store a lot of emotions. you
Yes.
know so it's just like that. So you balance everything out, and life will balance everything out for you.
Lovely, lovely. So, Gauri, now I'm going to have few rapid fire questions for you. Okay, and I really want you to answer them rapidly. So, the first question is one book or movie that has shifted your consciousness.
One.
One book or any movie that has shifted your consciousness.
Okay, so what I enjoyed the most is I have read this book, The Law of the Spirit World, when I was doing my Akashic. It's taught me so much about spirit world. Okay, and one movie that I enjoy is zindagi na milegi dobara. It's actually zindagi na milegi dobara. You live this life the way you're supposed to live, and you control your life instead people controlling your life. I would say that.
Lovely. So the second question is, which crystal or mantra do you swear by?
Okay, so I am a Mahadev Bhakt. So anything related to him, yes, I keep chanting that. And crystal, yes, I wear a lot of crystals. I have about 60 crystals, but one crystal is clear quartz. I always have it. So it's clear quartz. Anything, anybody, whatever issue, just wear it. It gives you a lot of clarity and peace of mind.
Great. One belief you had completely unlearned in your spiritual path.
One belief.
One belief that you had to completely unlearn on your spiritual path.
Okay. That karmic partners can become a part of your life, actually. Karmic partners, if you have a karma with them, you have to finish that karma and move on. Okay, there are people who come for Akashic guidance, and when we say that this is a karmic relationship and hence it broke, people still keep manifesting, which is not the case. Somewhere, even I thought, okay, yes, we can manifest the karmic relationship, but it doesn't happen like that. If it's broken for a reason. It had to teach you some lesson and it's gone. Yes. So, karmic partners, maybe you can manifest them. If you finish the karma, you can manifest them for your next life, but not for this life.
Great. If you could have that permission to read the Akashic record of one global leader, who would it be?
Anybody who would approach me for their reading, yes, I would do that. But I have nobody in my mind that I would go and read the Akashic records. Yes, if they approach me, someday I will do that.
All right. One thing that you struggle, during your healing journey, and that one advice you would like to share with the people who are listening.
I struggled with acceptance and awareness. That everything was falling apart, and I did not somewhere accept it. But when I say, if it's a breakdown, if there is a breakdown happening, something is breaking, it's redirecting you somewhere else. So accept it and move on. Instead of fighting against it, fight towards your goal. This is something that I would say कि नहीं ये नहीं हो सकता, ऐसे मैं ऐसा करूंगी. And then it's like you're fighting with God, you're fighting with destiny. And you say, तो भगवान तो ये बोलते हैं ठीक है तेरे को कितना लड़ना है लड़ ले, देखते हैं क्या करना है. And then later I will show you what it actually is. So then acceptance of what it is and then surrender is important, because we can't fight for something that we do not have in our destiny. We can better it, but we can't fight and say that हमको ये चाहिए ही चाहिए. It doesn't happen that way.
All right. The next question I have for you is, if you would really like to share little about the work you do and how you're helping people to heal them, and what kind of hand holding do you provide in your personal support in your community, where their life gets shifted, their energy gets expanded.
So I'm basically an energy healer. I have learned different modalities, Akashic, Lama Fera. I'm a Reiki Grandmaster, intergenerational trauma, cord cutting, and various. I've done about 16, 17 modalities. Now, each modality doesn't work for every person, for every individual. Somebody might just need a Akashic reading, things get solved for them. For some, they would need an intergenerational trauma because something else is coming in for them. So what I do is, and I also am also a mentor. So I handhold people who come to me for healing or for learning till the time they break those negative patterns, those repeated patterns. They are independent and emotionally stable. When I say emotionally stable, your mind, body, soul, everything needs to be aligned, which takes a lot of time. When there is acceptance to heal and awareness, that's when people see a major shift in their life. So till the time they say, Gauri, we are okay, we've learned this and we are letting this go, and this is our path and we are working towards this goal, I am with them. So I give a lifetime support.
Okay.
So it's not like if somebody comes to me for healing, they might come back after 6 months and say, okay, I see a change in this and something else is shifted, but I'm stuck here. I would still help them. If somebody is learning from me, then it's a lifetime hand holding for them. Whenever they come to me for anything, even for an upgrade, because we also keep upgrading ourselves, you
Yeah.
know, and then I'm always with them, especially women who are in toxic relationships. So I help them a lot break that negative pattern and that emotionally stuck energy that they are there, that is draining them down. Today the major cause of health issues and diseases is just your emotions, so it's 100% hand holding till the time they come back and say we are fine.
All right. Thank you. Thank you for
And then
sharing. Yeah.
I use different modalities for different people, because I have always believed that one modality will never help every individual. It depends on what is their trauma, what is their issue, and what kind of healing that they would need at that time.
So is it more of one-on-one hand holding, or it is a group coaching as well?
No, I do one on one. I do
Okay.
one on one.
Okay. All
Yes.
right. Thank you. Thank
Because they're not people are not very comfortable sharing their issues in a group.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's a course, that I'm teaching, everybody can join a group. But then
Hmm.
if it's a healing, then I take it one on one.
All
They are
right.
more open, at that time. People nowadays, people actually do not open. They take about 1 or 2 sessions to even open up and
Yeah.
have that trust.
Yeah.
They've come to you with trust, but then you need to build more trust so that they open up and talk about their life. And I'm sure they will not open up in front of other people. So group healing, no.
All right. Thank you. Thank you for that. Uh, People who are listening to our podcast, I don't know where they are right now in their life, falling apart, what's happening inside. What is that one truth you want them to be able to remember about their soul's journey?
So I would say if something is breaking down, your soul is actually trying to teach you something that you have not learned till now. So there is always a fight between the soul and the body also. The soul is supporting the body. Without the soul, the body is nothing. It will just fall down and collapse. The soul is actually holding. The soul is born, has taken this birth in this body for something to learn. When we are not learning that, then things will fall apart. So your soul is actually redirecting you by breaking you down towards your higher purpose. That's the reason you get into pain. Your pain should move towards a purpose. It already has a purpose. So when things are falling apart, and you're breaking down, that's not the end. That's actually a beginning of something better that you are born for. So do not break down. Just look at the patterns, be in awareness of what is this trying to teach me, instead of saying why me, ये मेरे साथ ही क्यों हुआ, ये मुझे क्या सिखा रहा है, what is this trying to teach me. When you look at that, then your growth actually starts from there. And obviously when you don't have a strong foundation, things will collapse. You do not have that strong foundation because that's your free will that you were actually trying to do, but then it is something else that you're supposed to go. So do not get afraid. I would say everybody, do not get afraid. Get a guidance, get a healing done, raise your vibration, work towards it, and then you will achieve where you're supposed to be and why you're born in this lifetime.
Thank you, Gauri, so much for being here today, sharing such a beautiful insights. It was
Thank you so
lovely
much.
interacting with you, and of course, sending lots and lots of love, energy to you, so that you grow and you heal more and more people, because world needs this. World
Thank you,
needs this.
thank you.
So all the
Thank you so
best to
much.
you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. All the best to you too. And thank you for making me a part of your entire community.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
If you enjoyed this conversation, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my podcast and share it with your friends and family, one woman at a time. I'm on a mission to build a community of a thriving women. Thank you very much for taking your time to listening to this podcast, and I'll see you in the next show. Now go out there and do something that truly inspires you.